Good evening, YouTube, Divers Nation. If you're watching, to the Retro Video Game Trading page and to the GameStop Dumpster Divers page. This is LRules364, and it's an extra week. Yes, an extra week. There is no fines week this week because it has been dead. And I don't know about you guys, but I do not like going through a bunch of glass inside the trash. So, that'll have to wait for another week. And I have so much stuff here to talk about this week. But first, I'd like to take a moment of silence for the 5-year anniversary of the announcement of the end of Pontiac, Saturn, Hummer, and Saab. It happened 5 years ago on April 27th, 2009, today. And really sad day in my life and a lot of others. Pontiac meant a lot to me. It was really the only brand left on the planet which I really cared for. So, a moment of silence for them. Okay, let's get to the stuff. This week has been a purchase week. I have been buying stuff like crazy this week, finding deals all over the internet. So, we have 4 Sega Genesis games here. I paid $9.50 for all 4 of these in the cases with the manuals. Now we have PGA Golf. It is a golf game for the Sega Genesis. It shouldn't be fun, right? Wrong. These games are fun as hell. I don't know why, they just are. I was sitting down here playing them for about an hour and a half. Just beating around balls on the green. It's kind of fun. Same thing with this PGA Tour 96. It's a gold labeled cart. Really nice. We have NHL 94. This was probably the most addicting out of all 4 of these. I don't know why. I just like playing hockey. And on this game, if I'm having fun on sports games, you know you did a good job. Because this game should not be fun to me, but I had a blast with it. I did. Of course, I kept getting my ass kicked every time I went up against the Penguins or the Stars or the Red Wings. And we have Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure for the Sega Genesis. I played this one. It was quite fun, but I had to go back to work by the time I got this stuff done. So, inside this case, it came with something very rare. Now, this is a Pitfall poster that came with the game. The reason why it's rare to find these inside cases is because most of the gamers that would get these would take the posters and trade the game or sell the game to somebody else without the poster in it. So to keep finding these games with these posters in it is just a really great surprise. So yes, I paid $5 for these, plus the $4.50 shipping, so definitely worth $9.50. I won't be holding on to those. There's a copy of this floating around with just the cartridge, $20. Where I go to set up camp. So, got that. Now we have this next lot I paid $50 for, plus $5 shipping or something like that. It is 2 PlayStation Portables. Now, it didn't come with these boxes. These boxes I did on my own. These are actually the part of that display box set that I found a couple weeks ago. So I'm finally finding use for these things. Thank goodness. I'm just taking up space. We have 2 silver PlayStation Portables. They came with the battery. I've already wrapped all these individually to make them all, look nice. Both the chargers came with this. They come with the battery. It came with a 1 gig memory stick and some instructions for each console. So I'm going to take this off. This one was particularly annoying because it had stickers all across the back and they were glued onto the back. It's like, really? So I had to take some 2000 grit sandpaper, sand them off, make them all nice and neat. I polished them up so they look really, really good. And I was told that this one didn't play UMDs. I checked the laser. There's nothing wrong with the laser. I popped the game in. Plays fine. So there was nothing wrong with this one at all. the deal was, there's one of these games I'm going to show you in a minute was broken. The UMD was broken, so I think that's why it wouldn't play, and the seller didn't realize it at the time. So yes, definitely worth the money here. So I'm going to put this back in here. Okay, then we have this one. This one's they're both 2001 models. Same deal, silver PlayStation Portable. This one was less annoying because it didn't have glue on the back, but it had stickers, so I had to take the stickers off and make sure it's all nice and polished and whatnot. And at the end of the day, these are really light compared to my other ones. So I kind of want a 2000 or 3001. My 1001 is really, really heavy to hold in my hands, and it kind of gets annoying after a while. So if I get one of these 2001s, I'm definitely going to keep it. These two will be going to the flea market with me. There's a gentleman who asked if I had any of them, and he was willing to pay me for them. So I only needed one. I got two. So yeah, we got that. Then we got a case, one of these strap things for the bottom of it, and then we have two random Daxter books, both in Spanish and English, that I will be putting over here with my copy of Daxter. Then we have games and movies, a lot of them. We have Family Guy, the frickin' sweet collection, and we have, I'll put those to the side for the second. We have Terry Maguire, UMD. And we have Luminous 2, some sort of puzzle game I haven't played before. And we have the Simpsons game, complete in the case with the manual. Rapper, the Rapper, in the case with the manual. The Sims 2 Pets, Pink Panther movie, Pocket Racers, SpongeBob the Yellow Avenger. This is the one that would not play because it was broken. I replaced the UMD, works fine now, no problems. Get those. We got these four here. These four I'm going to be keeping in my collection. We have Namco Museum. It has Dig Dug, Galaga, Pac-Man, all my favorite games I love to play on an arcade machine, now for the PSP. So definitely something I'm going to be holding on to. And we have Need for Speed Most Wanted 510. I'm going to be holding on to this because I lent a copy of this to my friend, and I never seen it again. It disappeared. That happens with a lot of things. So those two. And then we have something I didn't even know existed for the PlayStation Portable. It's Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition. Really nice condition. Manual and game. Beautiful. And we have Metal Gear Acid 2. This is some sort of Metal Gear card game thing. I haven't really played it. I guess it's supposed to be tactical or something like that. I like tactical things. And it also has support for 3D. You can view a 3D game on your PlayStation Portable. That's the first thing I've seen for 3D anything on PlayStation Portable. So definitely worth a pick up there. So yeah, I mean all that stuff, plus those two PSPs and all the stuff for the PSPs for 50 bucks. I couldn't pass it up. Couldn't pass it up. Now this next lot here, I paid $27 for. I paid 99 cents. I won the auction for 99 cents. And the $26 shipping fee kicked my butt. So the shipping fee is really the cost of these things. But we have controllers. A lot of controllers. We have Super Nintendo. A Super Nintendo pad here. Red, green, and blue buttons. We have a... Oh, this one is from last week. I forgot I wanted to show you guys this. I repaired the PlayStation 2 controller that I found broken and smashed the crap the other week. Plugged it in. Works great. Finally have another PlayStation 2 controller laying around, so that was pretty cool. We have... This stuff now I'm showing is going to be part of the lot. We have a white GameStop controller. They were going to charge $15 for one of these. New. This one is basically brand new without the package on the back of it. It has a turbo button on the side. It's in really nice shape. We have one Spider-Man. It's a Spider-Man Special Edition GameCube controller. A tart orange GameCube controller. All these work. They are all tested. I tested them all. There's another one in here somewhere. Here it is. Black GameStop GameCube controller with the turbo button on the side there. Then we have this purple one here. This one does not work. I have to tear it apart, figure out what's wrong with it. It's from a company I've never heard of. It's called Hip Gear. Never know what you're going to find in these boxes. So we get that one. And we have a Sega Dreamcast controller. If I can get the rest of this. Come here. Stuck underneath that enclosure. There you go. Dreamcast controller. Really, really nice shape. It's actually in better shape than the one I have for my Dreamcast that I bought with it. Get that. Xbox 360 controller in white. Works beautifully. PlayStation gray controller for the PlayStation 1. Can also be used for the PlayStation 2 as well. PlayStation 1 controller is this one's a lighter gray. It says PS1, so I'm guessing it's the one for the slimmer one. It's a smaller PlayStation 1. Mad Catz turbo controller for the PlayStation 2. This takes batteries to operate the controller itself, which makes no sense to me. But the turbo mode, when you plug it in, the turbo mode works itself. So I have tested this. It does work. It's a lot of fun to mess with. So we got that. We got... Where's that? There it is. A ColecoVision AV controller. This is for Pong and some weird soccer and sports games. Not really that fun. Pong's very addicting, a lot of fun, but the other games like tennis, basketball, soccer, stuff like that, that stuff is not fun. Pong is a lot of fun on this, of all games on there. Oh, there it is. Here's something that I really think it was worth the money. This made it just worth the money itself, because I didn't see everything in the photo that was included. This is an original PlayStation controller, very first batch that was made without the thumbsticks on the bottom. It does not have analog sticks on the bottom. I have never ever in my lifetime seen one in a black smoke clear. So this is the first one of its kind that I've seen. And it does have smaller R2, L2 buttons here. And like I said, it's missing the joysticks on the front, but it functions perfectly. So if this does not go this weekend, I'm definitely holding on to it. Very hard to come by on these. That we got some cords here. We have Nintendo RF controller or some sort of weird cord. I guess it's supposed to go in the back of your TV. Xbox 360 cable for the AV outs. Original Xbox 360 RF controller. 2 N64 battery pack controllers for wireless controllers for the N64. Original PlayStation 1 controller extender. PlayStation 2 Slim Power Pack. PlayStation 1 S-Video out. AV cable / S-Video out type thing. We have this. This would be another one, AV out for the PlayStation 1 or 2 or 3. They work on all three. Xbox 360 memory card, 64 megabyte for the white one. Then 2, count them, 2 original Xbox breakaway cable extenders. Really cool on those. They're brand spanking new from Radio Shack. I got some stuff in the box here. I'm taking to the flea market with me tomorrow. And we have an RF controller here. And we have a broken DualShock 2. This DualShock 2 needs some work for some reason. Only the down button works here, and the X button works. None of the other buttons work for some reason. Tear it apart and figure it out. So there are 2 controllers that are broken there. 2 are not pictured here today. I have a clear see-through original Xbox controller and a black original Xbox controller. And those things are massive. They're big, big controllers. I had my cousin test those to make sure they're working. But yeah, I paid $27 for all that. You tell me that's not a steal, I'm going to hit you in the face. That is insane. Wow. I was not expecting to get that much stuff. I was expecting maybe 1 or 2 controllers that would work out of the whole lot, because I need some parts for the other ones. But these all work. All of them. Every single one of them. Okay. I'll put the rest of this back in a minute, because I have a couple other things I want to show you guys. So yesterday, me and my cousin went out to this flea market for Angels for Animals, and it was a big fat mess. As in, there were lines around the building to get into this event. You needed a wristband to get in on to start with, and you needed to wait in that long ass line to get a wristband. By the time you got a wristband, it would be about 2 hours later. Then you'd go over into this barn, and that's where all the electronics and stuff were. You had to pay to get the wristband, or you could not get in that barn. To me, that's really stupid, because you pay $5 to get in to begin with, and then you got to spend more money on the stuff that you want. It's supposed to be a donation type of thing. It's not supposed to be, because they're making money off of that regardless of what happens. I mean, they're making huge amounts of money off of it. So we left there. We went to this garage sale across the street, and I picked up a portable TV. It's in beautiful condition. I paid $1 for it. I'm going to try and convert it to digital, because I can, and I paid $1 for it. So we'll see how that goes here in a couple of weeks. Then we have some stuff here that we went to Goodwill for. By the way, new shirt, Mortal Kombat, cool. Got that at Ollie's, $3. Goodwill, we got CDs. I have Len, Steal My Sunshine. It's called You Can't Stop the Bum Rush. Really good CD. I listened to this at work the other day. It was really good. Then we have 2 very hard to find type CDs. This is Space 380 Compilation. It's all the new artists from the year 2000, sealed in the package. They have never been touched. I'm kind of hesitant to open these, because they are hard to come by sealed. Very hard to come by sealed. And I'd like to keep them in the package and maybe listen to a couple artists. But if I can't find them on the internet, I might have to open them and take a listen, because these just by themselves, I love these type of CDs. They had all kinds of these back in the day. On the Verge, I got that one sealed. It was bought from Best Buy for $15 in a clean outs, and that was sealed. I love that CD. It's one of my favorites. And these 2, yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff on here worth a listen. There's Anonymous on here, the Damage Manual. What else we got? Blue Eyed Dog. This one has Submission, The Fuzz, Drastic, Hellbent, and Modesty Blaze. There's a couple of good ones on here too, like Dusty Beck and Ken Holland. Got those, and it was half off day, so I paid $2 for all these CDs. Then he went around to the side where they keep all the games, because they had all the crappy sports games and stuff up at the top. He opened the drawer underneath the shelf there and was going through, and I'm like, what are you doing? He says, there's stuff underneath here. So we're going through. There's a couple of sports games for PlayStation 1, and then he found this. And I said, pick it up, because I want this. It's Sonic Heroes for the GameCube. It's complete, in really nice shape. I got it for a total of $2 United States dollars. $2. So this is going to be something that I'm going to be keeping in my collection. I've got to get a GameCube memory card so I can put it inside my Nintendo Wii, because I really love Sonic. Sonic is one of my badass favorite characters from the 90s. So we got that. And then we decided to take a look at my favorite thrift store, Miss Pat's Thrift Store. And we got, well, he got an Xbox game. I can't remember what it was. It was really nice in the case with the manual. These two are perfect. Project Eden for the PlayStation 2, but I do not have cases or manuals for these. I'm going to be on the lookout for them eventually. Then we have Silpheed, the Lost Planet for the PlayStation 2, and the Immaculate Blue Disc. Very hard to find now. Good stuff, good stuff. I paid $4 for both those, and in this trash can here, a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl trash can. I paid $2 for this. I'm taking it with me tomorrow for a poster holder because I have nowhere to put my posters. And if anybody wants one of these, please let me know, because I would love to send these somewhere to someone, because I know these are kind of hard to find. I mean, Pokemon stuff is, for some reason, even now, very, very popular and expensive. So to get this for $2, definitely a steal there. So yeah, that's what I did this week for video games. That's a crazy week to me. I spent about $100. So yeah, $100? You serious? I couldn't even touch one of those PSPs in a couple of games if I went to GameStop. You know, for $100, definitely. Yeah, I had a good week this week, so. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe, and next week we shall have a finds video. Hopefully there's more than just some posters and a couple of random crumpled up pieces of glass in there, because I'm not looking for it. Forward to getting cut by glass again. That happened to me 2 weeks ago. That sucked. I hated that, so. We shall see you next week. Thanks again for watching, and you all have a great day.